Hello everyone, it's Matt Jason 2019 here. I do highly apologise of lack of uploads and not been doing anything after the last time I've uploaded with my dad and all that. Do highly apologise for that, but at the moment we are back for finally another day of Transformers. Today I have officially finally updated the Wolf Cybertron Splitscreen mod. As you can see, it's changed. My quality and textures, why do they look improved? Well, that's because I've been tinkering around the Coalesceds and I've been tinkering with the textures and all of that and so we want to continue on doing this mod. So what is improved and what has been changed? Well, obviously the textures, which I've told you about, but let's just get into the campaign and just show you what is changed.
Decepticon seekers. I think you can take them out with a gun and...
We need to change a little bit. So we need to go through all through some. Right. Let me just show you what. So let me just show you what has changed, and after now, what has changed? So, obviously, you can tell there's not that much lag, as you can see, which is thankfully good. Well, it's not really lag, but it's textures issues. Now, as you can see that there's nothing there. Well, you can see there's a little bit, but there will be sometimes that it's reduced and all that, etc. So you got sometimes you sometimes will get lag, you sometimes won't. So that's the thing, and you'll be able to pick up weapons as well. So thankfully you can pick up weapons, and you can even so obviously you can use the same. Unfortunately there is no separate HUDs. I probably will do that eventually, but it depends on the timing and all that, etc. Even cutscenes will render as well, which is absolutely fantastic, which is what we want to see here. As you can see, you can save your content, which is good because it saves your game content. Copyright. It's always going to be like quickly. Yeah, let's.
I'm picking up a concentration of electrotetronic anomalies close by.
Let's just get the first wave on over. Let me get the other player. Oh yeah, there's also another issue. Unfortunately, I can't fix this, but the controls for the camera controls for the up and down are off. They're inverted, but unfortunately, wait, I'm just teasing. It ain't. It's just me, just being a dummy. Such an idiot I am. Okay, so as you can see, you can see that split screen does proper well. Look, you won't be getting like a lot of crashes, which is good. You can see that we're not getting that much crashes, but you will see sometimes you will get that texturing issues, but you can still play. But it's proper playable though. The actual like game, instead of like crashing instantly. You're probably wondering why has this issues happened. Well, obviously, what I've been researching is that sometimes the game doesn't render that. Like the game renders are like a little bit off. So I had to think of an idea on how do I fix this. So obviously again I had to tinker around in the Coalesceds, and you can also go into Coalesceds by yourself. And there's a section called System Settings, which I tinkered around, and that's exactly how I managed to get through there. So I tinkered it, and it successfully gave me improvements with the mod. So you can see that it will sometimes do that. So yeah. Actually, now you can see the actual like. Actually, it will sometimes do that. So sometimes if I press up and down, no, whatever. It's just tinkering a little bit. But yeah. So as you can see, that is pretty much all of it is like proper nice. So you can see that it's proper very well. So you can see that the game is proper like actually working with the rendering and all that, and you can see that everything is nice and smooth as well. We're running on like 60 FPS. My specs is an RTX, so I got it. So my specs is an Intel Core i5 1220K CPU that goes pretty much up to 4 GHz, which is very nice. The RAM is 32 GB. You can see on the top left, yeah, and you can see that it's the GPU, yeah, is an RTX 3070 OC, which is from Gigabyte, well, a Gigabyte NVIDIA RTX 3070 OC, 8 GB of VRAM. So yeah, that's basically for my tech nerds. Which, even though I'm a tech nerd as well, yeah, and you can even find out more about and you can see that more of you can see that you can. I think there is a possible way you could possibly get it unlocked. Maybe, I don't know. I might tinker around with that. So unless you want to tinker around with the mod code as well, you can do that in Coalesceds, which is how I actually done that. So who knows? Maybe I'll do it for Fall of Cybertron. Comment down if you want a Fall of Cybertron Splitscreen mod as well. There is officially, so who knows? If we do Transformers Fall of Cybertron next, it will possibly happen. I don't know, but it's a possible thing that it might happen. I don't know. See, as you can see, if I press down, it will go up, and then eventually, yeah. But at the moment, it's just like that. Okay. So let me just quickly put player 2 over there and all that. But obviously, some things do not work. Unfortunately, you can't play online with this still. Unfortunately, I mean it's still a bit of a bummer. So you can't really play split screen on that. So unfortunately, you won't be getting that for a while, guys. So it's not gonna happen until I figure out another way when that's gonna happen. But yeah, but for the rest of the mod, it's pretty much good. However, guys, if you press F1 again, look at this. Look at that. You can see that you can see that player 3 has spawned. I can't get, and there we go. But however, there is a way we could possibly be able to get pre-player. So this is all. So obviously this is player 1. So player 1 is controlled now with this, with the player 2 controller. But player 3 though is controlled by the first player, which is obviously a bit of a troubleshooting. Which is, I don't know how you can do that, but you could possibly make it work. But look at that, you got 3-player split screen, and it's playable as well. So you're probably wondering, how the hell are you going to do that? How the hell are you going to get player 3 working? Well, I will possibly hook up another controller, unless if I do some tinkering with the controls and all that, it could work. It could possibly work. I don't know. it depends. Because I mean, the controller one is controlling that one, and player 2. It's not even playable. It's not even playable at the moment. So we would need to get another controller, which I do have, which is a PlayStation 4 controller. But I don't think I'm going to include that for the video. But that's going to be. But yeah, it's fine. But it'll be fine. So you can see that. So you can see that player 1, player 2, and player 3 split screen are possible. Like, they're proper playable. But at the moment, I'm still working on the player 2 issue, which is obviously fine. But yeah, but soon it will be playable, guys. So please give it some time. It will take some time to do. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is really much what I got for this video. But please, if you want to consider downloading this mod, actually I should have really done the quality variant, but I'll probably do that another time. But well, not really, but I'll possibly will tell you. I mean, you could do it for yourself and all that. Experience, have fun with it, and I did test it out off camera, but obviously it works, but it doesn't. But it will sometimes give you that texture and crap and all that. Anyways, till next time, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and remember what my dad says: don't like and subscribe, unless you want to, of course. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time. Goodbye.